Hey, Gary here with you, back with AI blogging and GrooveBlog, day 13. Google Search Console, you can see we're still at 0 clicks. But if you take a look at the performance, we do have 11 impressions. You can see the top queries here, so we are getting some queries there. Of course, if you were to take a look at sitemaps or removals, I'm still playing around with this pages.universeunriddled.com. Check out the site universeunriddled.com, and I'll go ahead and refresh that. It is still indexing that, even though I toggled the no index on the Groove pages and also added it into the removals here in the Search Console. But what I did do, if I click on that, I changed things around in Groove pages. I'm going to show you that in a little bit after we take a look at the blog. What is Universe Unriddled? So I just basically took the About Us page, made a copy of it, and changed the page title to What is Universe Unriddled? But as far as the blog, what I have done, because I've ran out of, or I was running out of Koala GPT or Koala Writer credits. So what I've done is I've written 2 posts here with Koala GPT 3.5 based on rank IQ, based on the keyword best binocular, best handheld telescope, or focused on looking at product roundups because people are looking for the best. The best ones, most likely, this is a transactional search, or they're looking for something to buy, and I'm going to show you that here in a second. Because inside of GrooveBlog, what I wanted to show you also is talk about linking to Amazon and the way I'm going to do it, and then show you what it looks like. But you can see here the best handheld telescope for astronomy, best binoculars. And if we go take a look at Koala Writer, again, you can see the increase here in the word count usage when you toggle to GPT-4. But I found the blog post gets the best results. But GPT 3.5, the Amazon Roundup, seems to be about the same. So I'm going for that target keyword. And you can see here that I am right on the limit, 99,901. If you were to go into my account, you can see I've used up all of my words, and my account will reset, or my LTD, that's the lifetime account that I got, it will actually reset on May 7th. This is April 27th, so I'll just be using ChatGPT until that actually resets. The next thing I want to do is go back to the post. I haven't actually set up the Amazon links for those products, but in this moon phase mythology and folklore that I wrote with ChatGPT, what I did is I asked ChatGPT to give me some books, and it listed me some Amazon books for further reading. And you can see here that I created a little table or an iframe and gave them some space, and it looks pretty good here inside of the editor. But if you were to actually go to the site and take a look at the post, again, this is the moon phase mythology and folklore, unraveling lunar legends. If you were to scroll down, and this was written by ChatGPT, and then I had the iframe built based on going to Amazon and pulling the iframe code. But you can see here that it is all mushed up. It messed up the frame. But if I go back to GrooveBlog Editor, you can see that it looks okay. Now I got this, or I started to get this, because what I did is this is the iframe code that I pulled from Amazon. And if you don't know how to get that, you can simply go to Amazon. You can install their site stripe, and you can click on text and image, and it'll give you that iframe right there, and you just copy that. And then you just embed that code that you see right here. But I had 3 of them, and there was no space when I just stacked them on top. So I wanted to add a little bit of space there. So I went to Koala Chat, and I asked Koala Chat, combine these into one iframe with spacing between them. It gave me this code in a code box. It didn't even finish, so then I had to keep chatting with it. Can you provide the code box? It did. Again, it didn't complete the code. Please do it again. And again, it failed me and it didn't provide the code. So I went to ChatGPT, again, the same default mode GPT 3.5 that Koala Chat uses. I put in the exact same instruction that you see here. Here are the 3 iframe boxes that I got from Amazon Site Stripe. And you can see here, without even asking for the code box, it put it in the code box. It also explained what it did for me when it created the code. And then I went back to GrooveBlog and I pasted that in. You can see here, if I edit, you can see I pasted that code in. And I said done. And then it read the code and it looked really good right there. And I was like, perfect, but not perfect when you actually go to the website. So I'm going to open up a case with Groove support to see what they say about that. But all in all, we are rocking through this. I did add Amazon links here to the moon phase mythology and folklore tongue twister. Also, I'll be adding the links here using my Amazon affiliate ID that I created for Universe Unriddled, and we'll see what kind of clicks we get. One other thing that I've done is I've signed up for Neil Patel's Uber Suggest just to get a little different look at the information, of course, that we can get from Google Search Console as well as Google Analytics, and see what that tool tells us. It's free, so why not sign up and take a look at it and see what information it can give us, especially when we get into the site audit and the keyword research. We'll take a look at that as we move along through these 100 days. Before we finish up, let's pop back into Groove pages and take a look at what I've done here. You can see now we have the index is whatisuniverseunriddled.com versus that default page that I used for the template. All I did is I went down to About Us and I simply just made a duplicate. And then once I made a duplicate, I set that duplicate as the home page, which then became the index page. And it was just that simple. Again, I went back into settings, I went under SEO, and I did under that page. Well, let's make sure we're on the right page here. Go under index, make sure it's highlighted, then go back to page, then go to SEO. You can see that I did disable page indexing, and then I went over and I published that website. So we'll see how that works, but you can see this page is going to be okay. The index page, even if someone finds it and they click on it, it's going to explain what is or what Universe Unriddled is and give them basically the same information. And I may change this just so it's not the same. But the idea here is if they're interested in finding out more information or reading the blog, they can just click this link and it'll take them over to the blog. Day 13, all in all, moving along. Used up all my Koala Writer credits. Koala ChatGPT, not so great, so I had to bounce back over to ChatGPT Plus to get that code I was looking for. And then GrooveBlog let me down. The editor, it was perfect, but when I actually published it, it smushed it up a little bit, so we got to figure out what's going on there. Open up a support case and see what I get back from Groove. This is how we do it. Day 13, still trucking along to day 100. But if you ask me, day 13, we got those pages indexed. We actually have some queries. We didn't get any clicks, but we can work on that as well, and we will do that in the days to come. Got any questions? Ask them in the comments. Or if you just like to give me some encouragement to keep going now that we are at day 13 as we move forward to get to day 100, give me some encouragement in the comments. I'd appreciate that, as well as a thumbs up, and I'll talk to you in the next one. Bye.